There we go. Live. Ooh, got that in order. Hopefully we pop up soon. No, we're not pop up soon. Hey everybody, Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. How are you doing? And it is going to be an exciting one for us because today we've got the final four. I know it's taken a minute, but it's been worth it. It's been interesting to see the voting. It's been interesting to see the interaction. It's been a damn interesting time seeing how this is all played out. And you guys know how it's played out since you've been along with us for the ride. But we've got four great cigars, all listed in the description if you are not caught up to speed right now. But I have a feeling that you might be. I see Tim already checking in, brother. How you doing? I know Tim knows what's up. He's been an integral part of how they move forward. And remember, you can be too. All you have to do is vote. The next three votes are going to determine the whole kit and caboodle. And we've got four great companies there. We've got Sinistro Cigars, GTO Dominican Cigars, Segovias, the Esteli, and Black Star Line. Hopefully, we can get them all to come say hi today. Let them know what time, but we will tag them as it goes as well. Real quick anniversary for Tim. Today marks 42 months as a subscriber, bro. Seriously, thank you. That is, it feels so long when you put it in months like that. Like I didn't even know we've been doing it. Well, obviously 40 some months. It's been what's 8 times 12? 96. Oh, okay, nice. We got that at the same time. Nice. And John, checking over on YouTube. How you doing, brother? Your votes still count over there. Do not worry. Wherever you're at, wherever you might have a chance to vote from, do it, please, because these companies need your help. We need your help. And I think it'd just be a nice way to get some good cigars out in the world, you know? It's not against the rules to vote for your favorite or whatever you're excited for. It's not against the rules to enjoy a little competition from time to time. And it ain't the end of the world if yours hasn't made it this far, because there are some great cigars in there. And you have four left to choose from. So I know brackets were everywhere. Ideas on how it would happen fluctuated from time to time, but I am not disappointed with this result so far. And while I light mine, you ready to go? You want to tell them what you are smoking?
Tell you guys, we are smoking the Psalm cigars from our buddy Vlad. This is the Rioja. I believe I said that right, Rioja. Let me check. Yes, Rioja. The Robusto 5x54. I'm not going to give away the blend just yet. I do need to give this more of a light. Didn't light as well as I wanted to. But I do want to wish good luck to Segovias Esteli, Black Star Line, GTO Cigars, and Sinistro, as they have basically, I don't want to say been all underdogs as far as the cigars themselves. I would just say as far as Black Star Line goes, I have not smoked that many of his cigars. As far as Segovias Esteli, I have smoked a lot of his old blends when it was Antigua de Esteli. GTO Cigars obviously show sponsor. But I have smoked quite a few of their line, and I was surprised he went with the Locura instead of the anesthesia, or the painkiller, which I thought were the more popular of the two cigars. So those are the ones that I smoked most of. And the Last Cowboy from Sinistro, again, it is a more budget-friendly cigar that has eliminated some heavy hitters. So we will definitely have to get into this and see what's up.
Tim, yeah, it is. I wouldn't say all set up, but getting there. A big thank you to Tim, by the way, for doing such a huge solid here in town. We had an RV we needed to park somewhere, and we had nowhere to put it. And a buddy stepped up in a big way, helped us out for basically a full month, if not a couple days longer, of that. So really, thank you, bro. Cannot tell you how unbelievably helpful that was.
Yes.
It really saved our bacon. Yeah, it's almost there. I'd say like 90%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But once you said good luck, Black Star Line, I thought you were going to stop right there. Like, wait a minute. There's the other three. Like, we're not playing favorites. We're not allowed to play favorites on this one. We don't even really get a vote unless it needs to happen. And even then, it's usually split decision anyways, which doesn't really help anything. So it's been a very difficult contest that way. Let's see. JP Our cousin checking in. Oscar, how you doing, brother? See you in just a second because we're gonna have to get started. We're gonna have to get this underway. So please do me a favor for those watching from wherever you're at, get to sharing because we're gonna need your help to get the word out there. So let me go ahead and let me get the oh shoot, I should have put the bracket up first so we can recheck that out. Unless it's nope. No, of course it's gonna do that. I feel like it's gonna have reset itself right now. No, okay, no, it just didn't let me update it either way. But you know what? We can just go ahead and play the videos. Let me see. What does this say? Okay, Durham, and I did not know it was called the Bull City. Huh. JP, thank you for checking in, brother, and for a little bit of tidbit news I had no idea about. But it doesn't matter because we do have the videos that have been helping us along the way throughout this journey from the companies themselves and why they have chosen the cigars they have chosen to be a part of this. And since we are starting with Sinistro versus GTO, it's only fair we go in the order in which they are on the bracket. So I'm going to show the first one right now, and it's our good buddy Coleman. Make sure it's on screen fully. There we go. All righty. So let's go ahead and play that video.
What's up, guys? It's Coleman with Sinistro. The cigar we want to have go in the March Madness tournament will be our last Cowboy cigar. It's definitely our top-selling cigar. It's our most well-known cigar. Has Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper. There's a lot of Pulato Cabano in the filler, a little bit of Lajero, nice full-bodied smoke. Go get yourself some. Good luck, last Cowboy. Thanks, guys.
Boom. There you go. So, I love to go. Oh, so we know where Marvin's going to vote for in just a minute. But, bro, you got to help us out with this first one. But definitely keep that in mind. Do not deviate from your mindset. Keep the ones you want to win in there. Let me see. I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? Yep, there we go. Boom. And then the next one, his competition for this one, GTO Dominican Cigars, our buddy Oscar, our cousin.
I'm Dr. Oscar Rodriguez, owner of GTO Cigars, fourth generation owner. I believe the La Cura Perfecto should be considered for the top 31 because it's just a fantastic classical shape. It's a beautiful Perfecto, 60 in the middle, beautiful use of a broadleaf wrapper, 10 years age. The notes that the notes that you hit with this cigar are just incredible. And believe it or not, short as it is, it's a 1 hour and 15-minute smoke. So beautiful. It starts off medium plus, finishes full. Just super satisfying. What an excellent journey. Check this guy out.
Boom, there you go. So those are our two for the first round right here. JP is going GTO. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Fantastic cigar, the La Cura. Delicious stuff. I think you probably had it more than I have. But that does not diminish the fact that it is phenomenal stuff. Both being phenomenal and all right, though. We're talking Sinistro, Last Cowboy, Maduro. Coleman, no matter how much he doesn't like being on camera, I think he did a pretty damn good job explaining it.
Marvin, you're a little early. Right now, we're taking votes for between the GTO and the Sinistro. Segovias actually is up next, and they'll be facing off against Black Starline. So keep that one holstered for right now. Guys, we need your help between Sinistro, Last Cowboy, Maduro, and the La Cura GTO Perfecto. I will be honest, I have not yet had the Perfecto. I had the Robusto not too long ago. It's a fantastic cigar. I really did enjoy it, but I did not have the Perfecto size, so I can't really comment on that. But as far as the Last Cowboy goes, I've had boxes of those. Fantastic cigar as well. So it's really going to come down to you guys, whether you want to see the GTO move on or Sinistro. And I know that Eduardo's not here, but he did mention earlier that he did want his vote to go to Sinistro if we couldn't make it.
I think we can allow that one in there just because he did put it in the description for the video and the versus picture. So I will give that one to him. But Marvin, if you want to go ahead and put a vote in for this one as well, please do so. Or if you want to build up the numbers to, give it a little extra touch for either company or for yourself or for Segovias, tag some buddies. What do you call it? I think that's fair. That's very fair. I think you should vote GTO for some reason. I think that's just being honest. See, it's all good love right there. It's all in the name of the leaf right there. You can't hate on anything because it's all delicious. That's the greatest part about it. How many more companies that are popping up? I would say there's an equal amount of great cigars that are coming out of that. It's like uh, I couldn't think of a good analogy for it, but no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I know GTO and Sinistro cigars too. Hey, they are great. Yeah, I love them both too. That's the hard part. That's why I'm very glad that we don't have to do any of the work for it. We could just put them there, show off what's going to happen, and we give the floor to you guys in order to get the votes in there. We'll give it a 1 minute.
This is when it gets down to the hard part, you know. All the remaining cigars are all fantastic, and that's when it gets difficult to decide one way or the other. But that's the fun part of this tournament, you know. That's the fun part of doing this for the last few years is getting down to these cigars and finding out who's going to scrap it out.
It's true. Very true. All right, we'll give it that 30 seconds. That is it for this particular round. Then we're moving on to the second set of the final four. And great work across the board, though. I mean, so much. Just cannot tell you how amazing it's been. And Art is checking in from over in Esteli right now, Nicaragua in the house. But these Solms are burning very nicely right now, though. Wonderful flavor, like a black licorice that I'm actually very much enjoying, which is not something I say all the time. Black licorice has never been my big go-to of any kind of flavors for candy, for a drink, for anything. But for some reason, with that little bit of like a leather and wood note, it's coming together so nicely that just black licorice sweet in the background. So if you are a black licorice fan, it's there. And I think you'll appreciate it probably even more than I am. And I'm really liking it. So that's just something to consider while we are doing this list. So actually being one of the people that was on here, I believe. And no, we didn't have Soam this time because we were. Oh, did we?
Mm-mm.
No. Soam was not this time because it was a little newer for us. And again, we're probably gonna have to expand this to 64 sooner or later, just because there's so many damn companies. And we do want to make sure everyone gets limited to one cigar per company, though, because then it becomes very difficult to choose what multiple cigars from multiple people are we going to choose. That's just almost untenable at some point to go more than one cigar per company. So I think we're doing the right call right now. Dennis, thank you for joining us. And it has been that minute. So you know what? We got to give it to GTO. GTO is moving on to the finals. Excellent work. Our cousin doing the family proud right there. But that's not all. That's not all we have for you. Because now we've got to move on to the next round. If I can get this video to show up where I want it to. It should be right about there. There we go. And I believe it is going to be. Come on. There we are. Gentleman himself. Man, the myth, the legend. Our fellow California kid. Boom. Art Garcia on the board right there. Marvin, I know you're already itching to vote. Tag a buddy if you want them to vote too.
Yes, please do.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I saw that vote coming. Quick. But let's let Art talk about it for a second, and then we will go back into our details in just a moment.
What up? This is your boy Art Garcia with Segovias ESTELI Cigar. Today is the PCA 2024, baby. We're back in the house. Now, I want to introduce to you my semi-box press Toro Maduro. This cigar is very special to me, and hopefully it can be special to you. This cigar has been aged in our cigar factory, Tabacalera Segovias de Esteli in Esteli, Nicaragua. We created this baby back in 2021, and it's now in the market for you to smoke and enjoy with a beautiful aged San Andres wrapper with the fillers and binders from Nicaragua. So when you see the cigar, you smoke this, you get some flor de caña right here, you pair it with coffee or flor de caña, and I believe, and I know you're going to enjoy this beautiful, great smoke. I'm looking forward to smoking with you, and hopefully we can make it into this beautiful competition and compete against these 32 companies with my boys at the Bakersfield, California.
Can't forget.
Semi-box press Toro Maduro for you. Enjoy. Art Garcia, Segovias de Esteli Cigars. Peace out.
Not bad right there. And honestly, yes, you are. It does hold a special place in my heart too, right there. If you are not familiar with Art's blending style and you have not tried something, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get on board, find yourself some Segovias de Esteli, hit up the website, find it in your area. If it's not, go and pester your tobacconist, your local shop, till they get it in. You will not be disappointed. I think it's fair to say we've both been a fan since day one on that, and I'm just so happy to see where it's going and what to come next. Just phenomenal stuff. But that's not to take away from this competition. You can't have one without the other. You have to have friendly competition here, and we do have a great opponent for him in this case, Eric, over at Black Star Line. And let's go ahead and let him give it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Bay from Black Star Line Cigars. It's March Madness. I want to make sure that my cigar is included in the March Madness events. So the cigar that I'm suggesting that should be in there is Lolly Bella. It's rolled by Aganorsa Leaf. San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. It's a strong cigar, but what's special about it and why it should be in March Madness is not only is it strong, but it's a very balanced cigar. So not only are you getting the strength out of the cigar, but you're getting every note that you could possibly get out of this cigar. So this is a great cigar to be in the March Madness competition.
Very well said. Very well said. But unfortunately, have you had it either? I've not had it yet. It is limited, so I understand that. But Eric does do some fantastic cigars across the board. And right there, that's what also makes it hard right there. Like Art's saying, that's his brother right there over at Black Star Line. You want everyone to move on. But in these moments, you just got to make those choices. I see some already votes on there. Cedric, don't worry. GTO's moved on to the next round. So keep that in mind when you want to vote. But Segovia is already ahead right now. And Black Star Line is some great cigars. Aganorsa Leaf in there. Wonderful blends. I just haven't had this one in particular. But that is why we had the actual owners and the reps and the companies themselves pick what was going to go on the list. I think it's a little more meaningful that way. What do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree 100%. It's not just us picking them how it has been in the past. You know, this time we gave the companies their own voice and their own selections to put into the tournament. And as you can see, it's worked out really well. Had some very close competitions. And, yeah, I can't wait to see how this one turns out right now. If you guys want to see Segovias Esteli move on, make sure you guys put Segovias in the comments. Or if you're a Black Star Line fan, put that in the comments as well. And we'll have to see who moves on.
What do you call it? Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we got one for Black Star. We have at least two for Segovias, I see already. Again, we are staying out of it because that is what we do, where we do not vote on these unless it comes down to like a double tie. The numbers fail us with that randomization. Everything else has to fail before we give any kind of, what do you call it? Adam also voting for Segovia. That's 3-1 right now. And the pun guys. Cam, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding, brother. Good to see you. I can't even go into the whole story today, but I was hit with one of the most ridiculous puns. And it doesn't even make sense for anybody else unless you heard the entire conversation. But my God, I literally, like, I felt like I had to sit down. That's how heavy the pun was. It was glorious. And Nicole, if she ever watches this, which I don't think she does, she's not a cigar lady, unfortunately, or else she'd be awesomer. Kudos. Excellent work she did on that pun. But right now, we're gonna give it what? Minute 12 seconds. We'll give it to the 20 mark.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you all that time. You guys want to tag a buddy to vote for whoever you want, share it to whoever you want, and get those votes up. Jesse, thank you for joining us right now. And anyone that I might miss, Roy, I'm sorry, I think I might have missed you, Chris, whoever's hopping on with us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight because this is a very important one. I think for ourselves as well as the companies, because I know this isn't. Come on. This is just us putting this on, but I think it's a little moment of pride still to know you came across this many great cigars and people voted you into this final moment.
I mean, to see so many wonderful cigars, you know, from some well-known companies, Fuente, United, Aganorsa, Artisanal del Tobacco, all of our sponsors as well being in the tournament.
Yeah.
And to get down to these cigars, it's quite an accomplishment for these last four here we have in the tournament. So, none of them are a slouch. If you have a chance to try any of them, I definitely would pick it up. And there you go right there for Art, gunsandcigars.com or mardos.com, mardoscigars.com. If I give my 2 cents and you're going to shop online, definitely do Mardos. Neil and the team down there, fantastic guys, as well as everything that they do over there is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Not Neil. Gerard. Sorry. I apologize for that, Gerard. Gerard, everything he's done, and we've been friends with him for quite a while, and I've messed up, so I apologize for that, Gerard.
You know what? I don't think he would be offended. Neil's a good guy. I wouldn't. If you called me Neil in that situation, I wouldn't be sad about it. But I think that's gonna do it right there. Another vote for Segovias to move on to our finals,
Mm-hmm.
as we've got two incredible cigars, excuse me, battling it out. We only have one winner. It doesn't work to have two. This isn't soccer, okay? Where there's no ties happening. We're not allowing it. Eduardo, Cigar, Valkyrie, Terry, Antron, everybody joining. Thank you so much. And don't worry, Eduardo, I'm sorry, your vote was counted, but we did not find the other 3 million at 3 a.m. to sway the votes, because right now it is going to be Segovias de Esteli versus GTO Dominican Cigars. So do we want to play the videos again?
No.
I believe we got both of them in the comments. So if you guys want to give any last words, give them a second if they want to put a comment.
Yeah,
we'll give them a minute for that. Eduardo, thank you for joining. It doesn't matter if you're a little bit late, brother. You can watch the recap whenever you want. For those who are tuning in maybe for the first time, we also have this on YouTube and on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You can actually comment on that now too. They fixed that problem. We are live every Monday and Thursday. Morning shows is coming back gradually. I'm trying to make the schedule work. I promise you that. But Great American Morning is making its footprint known again. And right now, we have got two. You want to?
I sent a picture.
You did to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get it up then real quick. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to get this photo up and about where it needs to be. As long as the internet does what it's supposed to do. My goodness.
But we are going to need you guys' votes one more time here for the finals. Have a good night, Mike. So you guys need to stick with us. And hopefully this picture loads. I don't think it's going to, though.
You see that too, right?
Yeah. Darn it.
Well, don't be sad, Eduardo, because there are some phenomenal cigars on this list still. Just refresh it. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit.
This is what all comes down to, guys. This is it. This is our finals here. Definitely going to ask your guys' help on this one because this is going to be the toughest one, I think. Got a lot of guys in both camps for both cigars.
Oh, God.
And I'm excited to see who comes out on top. It's going to be a great matchup either way. Both cigars are phenomenal. Both cigars are part of the BCA. So that's another very fun fact right there. I think that they're doing the BCA extremely proud right there by both being members of the BCA. And I think they were right next to each other.
Oh my
if I
God.
recall.
I think like at most one away.
Yeah, so they were that's incredible. That is truly, truly incredible for these guys doing so well.
That was not planned in any way, shape, or form. And let me get that on screen real quick. Hopefully this picture loads. Oh my goodness. We gotta refresh that. It's being ridiculous. From Oscar himself, La Cura is an amazing Dominican puro, 10 years aged, wonderful broadleaf wrapper, and a great smoke. Honestly, could not distill it better myself if I tried. All facts, all wonderful, all positive stuff right there because it's true. It's damn true across the board right there.
So this is technically Dominican against Nicaragua right now, which you guys have given us.
Which is another, gosh dang it. It doesn't want to, that picture does not want to load, bro. I'm sorry. Which is another just fascinating thing to me because I've always been a big fan of Dominican cigars, but that in no way takes away from how much I also love Nicaragua. Great tobacco across the board. Tom, how you doing, brother? Checking in over on YouTube. Like we said, you can hop on there if you want. For all those.
Twitter also now allows us to see your comments. If you guys are over on Twitter and you want to vote, please do so.
Yes, please, please, please. Gary, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Gianna, how you doing? And that's a really good point. I didn't even think about that when you said that. Big shout out to the BCA and everyone who's been participating with that because it has just been gangbusters, quality coming out of there, more attention to companies who absolutely deserve it, and more of a footprint on the PCA floor. I think that's some good. Tomorrow, speaking of PCA, we've got the media meeting finally.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the second or last morning of PCA, but they wanted to do something a little different this year. Nothing wrong with trying something new. So let's see if it is more beneficial to have it with a couple weeks outer perspective, you know, a little backup and a little more what's the word I'm looking for? I guess just perspective is the best word for it.
All right. Well, either way, without further ado, you guys, here we go. This thing does not look like it's gonna load up, so we're just gonna go with it. We're now taking votes for our finals. This is the finals of the March Cigar Madness, and I'm very happy. Oh, that it actually loaded. Okay.
You keep going, bro.
So here we go, you guys. We're taking votes now. It is the Segovias de Esteli semi-box press Maduro going to go up against the GTO Cigars Locura Perfecto. We need your votes now to determine our winner. Again, both of these companies doing not only themselves but the BCA proud, and I'm happy to know both of these people personally, and I'm very, very happy for them. So let's see who comes out on top, you guys. It's gonna be a good one.
Seriously, there's no doubt in my mind that if you pick up either of these, and if you've understood the blends, first of all, you are going to enjoy them. Tom, checking in, says has not had a chance to smoke either.
Tom, like we've said in the past, if you guys have not smoked either of these cigars, please put in the cigar that looks more appealing to you, the one that you think you might want to try more. We will definitely count that as a vote as well. Anticipation or excitement for a cigar counts. So let's see who's got it.
We're tied up right now. We got 1-1. Nothing wrong with that. It's going to be more difficult as it goes on. It's 2-2 right now because Tom, I'm going to show you guys on screen too, because it does one with the yellow footband, which is Segovias right there. It's a nice touch. And Tim, right after that, voting GTO. So it is 2-2 on this one. Whew. Adam is absolutely correct. They are completely epic. And they do stand with their... Yeah, that's why I love doing these live and having these conversations, because it's stuff that I cannot think of on my own like this. It really does bring it all together.
Yes, it does. And we got another vote for Segovias coming in from Eduardo.
Segovias checking in right there. Excellent work, brother. Excellent work. So it looks like Segovia takes a little bit of that lead right now. We'll give this a little time. Don't worry, guys. You don't have to rush it, but I think you should vote ASAP or tag a buddy. There's another one right there. Art's voting. He's got to get his voting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like running for president, not voting.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they made that a big deal? Every year, I think, or not every year, obviously, but every 4 years they show the president and his family going to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course you know who they're going to vote for. It's not a secret. They don't vote for themselves. That's not a good sign. It's not good at all. As we allow you guys to get a little more time in there, remember, Segovias or GTO, whatever choice you have, you're pretty much right, guys. I can't argue either way on this. It's just phenomenal cigars across the board. Like what? Art. GTO Nicaragua. What? Art, you're confusing me. But either way, good stuff. And I would like to say again, I'm enjoying the heck out of my Somme right now. How about you? What's going on over there?
I'm getting a nice nuttiness out of this thing right now, almost like a peanut brittle note coming off it, which I am very much enjoying, as well as a little bit of a black pepper spice and some cinnamon in there as well. Kind of not much of the spices of the cinnamon, but the sweetness of cinnamon lends to things. I'm getting in there. A little bit of wavy of a burn, but I think I kind of messed it up at the very beginning, so that could have been on me, not the cigar itself. But solid ash. I mean, if you guys saw earlier when I tapped this ash off, it was quite a struggle. It wasn't ready to come off, but again, I don't want to drop it on the table or on my phone, so I'm trying to make sure I got it off. Fantastic smoke output. The draw is great. So construction on this guy is phenomenal. Flavor profile, again, I'm getting like a peanut brittle, black pepper, sweet cinnamon mix in there. And I'm not complaining about that at all. So this will definitely be one to consider next year if Sam decides to put it in.
Peanut brittle. That's an excellent descriptor right there. I don't know if I'm getting any nutty notes though myself. I'm gonna have to stick with the what do you call it? the black licorice sweetness that I mentioned earlier. You know, it kind of reminds. I don't know if this is just the wine aspect, like Vlad explained to us. You know, his background or whatnot. But oh gosh, this is terrible. I cannot remember the bottle's name. But the sherry that we bought that one time, like forever ago at this point, it's that really dense, dark, sweetness, like what I would expect if you liquefied prunes. I've never actually drank prune juice, but I know what it's all about. 2 Nicaraguans, 2 Dominican bread. Honestly, we did not. None of it was planned by us. That's just how it fell into line right there. And just goes to show these quote unquote New World cigars have so much potential across the board and so much incredibleness in each of them that you can't hold them down.
All right, guys, we're coming to the end of it, so you guys got to get your final votes in. You can either vote for the Segovias, the Esteli, semi-box press Maduro, put Segovias in the comments, or if you choose the Locura from GTO Cigars, put GTO in the comments. We are coming down to the end. We need to get a winner today, you guys. It's been all culminating to this. And again, I want to congratulate Black Star Line and Sinistro Cigars for making it to the Final Four, putting up a fantastic showing. Of course, the Sinistro, Mr. Desperado was our #1 cigar of the year, and they came up to the Final Four with their last Cowboy Maduro. Fantastic year for Sinistro. And as far as Black Star Line goes, Eric over there and his whole team put on a fantastic showing over at PCA, and I'm sure next year they might even take it all the way. So congratulations to Eric at Black Star Line, Coleman, James, and Gabe over at Sinistro. That's putting in hard work. So
heck yeah.
Let's see you guys. They're gonna come down the last few seconds here. We've got about 45 seconds until we close this out, and we need a winner. So if you guys want to get your last minute votes in, put GTO in the comments for Locura or Segovias for the semi box press Maduro.
I think one more for Segovias, and it's a lock. But you need 2 more for GTO to catch up right there. Very close across the board, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think this has been a very exciting year. And I would like to point out that I think next year, I want to make sure we mention this one more time. I think it's got to go to 64. Or the plan way ahead in advance next year, because this is too much fun and it deserves a little extra attention. Okay, GTO's got another one. You got, that's time, though?
That is time.
That is time.
So, with an amazing score of 4-3, Segovias Esteli takes it and is our 2024 Cigar March Madness winner.
Wait, shit. Are you gonna
Adam,
what are you doing to me?
You're I'm sorry. We just closed it. I apologize. I want to be fair, so we got to keep with our cutoff time. I do apologize. But that was a fantastic showing for both cigars. Again, if you guys have not yet tried either, make sure if you guys see these in your humidor next time, you definitely pick them up and see why they went as far as they did.
And that's true. I can understand the hesitation there, though, because I couldn't vote if I wanted to. Honestly, it'd be so difficult. It come down to a coin toss. It's so hard. I couldn't do it. So one. Come on, you guys. But throw things at you guys later, because it's so close. It was so damn close. But I am not sad about it at all at the same point, because Art does amazing work. Oscar does amazing work. And I think Oscar put up there that just it really does come down to that. The best in Nicaragua and the best in Dominican. And these companies know what's going on. The people know what's going on.
Yep.
And you got to smoke both of them, guys.
Congratulations again to both Segovias, Esteli, and GTO Cigars. I mean, this is what it all came down to, a close finish, down to the wire. And again, as Adam put it, they both need to be in your humidors, you guys. So make sure you guys take the time and look them up. Again, you can find Segovias, the Esteli on mardocigars.com. And then, Primo, where can they find your cigars online? We know we can get Arts over at mardocigars.com, but where can we get GTO cigars online if they don't have them in their local brick and mortars?
Good point. Good point. Make sure we share that out there. Close that. There we go. Again, phenomenal stuff. I know both of them are going to be contenders again next year. No problem. That's not even an issue. Boom. Right there. VosCorp.net. Boom. Easy peasy. Follow the link, guys.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us today. We will see you guys Thursday. We have a special guest. We have a Boston Jimmy on, talking about a very interesting topic that he's going to introduce to you guys. So get ready for some fun talking about Boston Jimmy, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Thanks to our sponsors, Apostate Cigars, Artesano del Tobacco, GTO Cigars, Kiki Momo Cigars, Family by Loyalty, Artista Cigars, and our brand new sponsor, Som. We will see you guys on Thursday.
Have a good one, guys. Again, thank you so much to all the companies who involved. Art, Oscar, thank you guys for hopping on with us tonight, and we'll see you Thursday.